The era of the artificial intelligence research lab is over. We've entered the era of the industrial siege.
For the last 3 years, we've talked about scaling laws and emergent properties. This week, the vocabulary changed. Now we're talking about silicon sovereignty, grid defection, and the most significant capital supercycle in modern history. Welcome to the Exchange Weekly. I'm summarizing our latest deep dive, the industrial siege and the $600 billion leap of faith. The big 5 hyperscalers, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Meta, and Oracle, aren't just software companies anymore. They're acting as industrial conglomerates. This year alone, they're pouring $602 billion into infrastructure, land, and energy. It's the largest leap of faith in the history of capitalism. Why? Because currently, AI native revenue only covers 15% of that annual capital expenditure. There's an 85% gap that's got to be bridged by agentic workflows, or we'll face a valley of despair by the end of 2026. If you're a system integrator, you're the bridge, but the old bridge is failing. The great filter of AI adoption in 2026 isn't code, it's power. We're witnessing grid defection. Hyperscalers are disconnecting from public electrical infrastructure to run on dedicated nuclear base loads. Microsoft's resurrection of 3 Mile Islands is just the beginning. In this week's newsletter, we identify the specific federal campuses, like Fort Bragg, the Savannah River Site, and Oak Ridge National Laboratory, that are prime candidates for small modular reactor, SMR, deployment. If your firm can solve the power problem for the War Department, you'll own the compute contract for the next decade. We're also tracking the race for silicon sovereignty. Microsoft Maya, AWS Trainium, and Google TPU are bypassing the NVIDIA tax. This creates a new form of lock-in that operates at the atomic level. In our full report, we break down the specific ASIC portability clauses that contracting officers have now got to include in every AI proposal to protect the government from being hard-coded into a proprietary chip architecture that had become a single point of failure. For the system integrator community, the labor hour model's dying. In the industrial siege, the client cares about cost per inference, not hours worked. We provide 2-3 specific RFP response examples in the newsletter showing how to transition to outcome as a service pricing. If you're still bidding 2,080 hours of implementation, you're leaving 30 to 50% margins on the table. Finally, we'll cover the secondary themes that are going to hit your desk this week. The final 6 FedRAMP RFCs that redefine validated versus certified services. The NIST Cyber AI profile that officially treats AI agents as actors with unique identities. The GSA's new RFI targeting value-added reseller markups. The path to 2028 and Level 5 organizational intelligence is visible, but the terrain's physical. You can't navigate this landscape with software-only roadmaps. You need the data, you need the deep dive, and you've got to know what's coming before the margin pivot hits the federal budget. Subscribe to the Exchange Weekly. Get the full analysis of the industrial siege, the facility assessments for Fort Bragg, and the specific procurement language your team's going to need to win in 2026. Visit us at Matora Solutions or click the link in the description to join the premium subscriber community. Don't get caught in the valley of despair. Stay ahead of the curve. Copyright 2026 Matora Solutions LLC, all reserved.